Welcome to another episode of Golden Nuggets Tea and Tales, Season 2, powered by Husby, served by Tamara. Tamara, what has been the biggest life lesson this career has taught you?
Oof.
I'm sure it's taught you
big.
a lot.
You know, I'm new in real estate.
How new?
Almost 2-3 years only. It taught me a lot.
She says only like 2 or 3 years is a long time in
it's
real
a long
estate
time.
Yeah.
But I like it. More than that, I love it. It's all about a human relationship. I come from a different background.
What was your background?
I used to work in logistics for 10 years. Then I moved to media and PR. And that shift, especially in media and public relation, it taught me a lot. It opened the door for me where I explored this point that I love human relationship. And for me, I can say that real estate, you should know how to deal with people.
Yes.
You should have this kind of emotional intelligence. You should be open. You should be someone who people likes to talk to you and see you.
Because it's actually not really about property. A lot of people have this misconception that, or they say, I love property. And it's like, no, you don't have to love property. And you don't even have to love sales, but you have to love dealing with human beings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have even to love your clients.
Yeah.
You can. It depends.
It helps when you do.
It helps.
Yeah.
But you have to love this human relationship that you are creating.
Yeah.
You are taking them to buy or to sell their properties. But what's the relationship between of you? First of all, you have to rely on your personality. The trust subject is very important.
Yeah.
You have to let them trust you.
Yes.
They are trusting you on their money, on their property. So if you start with this main or basic point, the trust, you will win their hearts. And I can say, I have now a lot of people who became friends from real estate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yani, even if we didn't close deals together, they end up
They stay in
buying
touch.
something else, but they stay in touch. We are friends. Some of them, they even bought from me. They send me their friends, their family.
Referrals,
So
yeah.
why? Because they trust you. We love Tamara.
How do you get that trust? How do you build that trust and how do you maintain that trust?
Number one, you have to be honest. You can't lie to a client. You have to be honest with the product you are showing them and giving it to them. Because eventually, if you hide something, they will know.
Yeah.
And if they know that you hide, khalas,
It's over.
it's
Yeah.
over. So if you are honest and you have to deal with the client, it's not like, okay, I have this property, I have to sell it to you no matter what. No. If you don't like it, we can show you something else.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I put myself in his shoes. If I want to pay more money to invest, I want something that I love.
Right.
And something that gives me good energy, something that can make good money, gets me high ROI, high capital appreciation. So these are main factors that you have to play on. But you have to be honest and sell as if you are the person buying this property. You have to be honest. You have to be always nice, always there for them. They will ask you many questions. You have to be always available to answer their questions. At the end of the day, Dubai market is big, huge actually. Competition is very high. You have to maintain a certain level to keep track and to keep your clients with you and to...
And you have to stand out somehow.
You have to stand out and you have to as well prove your name in the market. You have to close deals and you have to do it in good values, integrity. And the main point is how to win their hearts.
And how do you win their hearts?
By my smile.
Having a good smile.
I'm always smiling. I like to smile at people. They are there to do something that they might be dreaming of for years.
Yeah.
So I'm there to help them. I won their hearts by being myself. I'm very genuine. I'm a happy person. I like to smile. I like to talk. I like to laugh. And sometimes we do a viewing. I know that he likes this coffee. On the other viewing, I can bring his own, his preferable coffee.
Yeah, that's important.
So
it's listening as well, listening to what they say.
Exactly.
Small details. And, because usually when a buyer or a seller is interacting with a real estate agent, is very often it's just the same questions, the same conversations. But if they say something like, let's say a small detail like, I cannot do it this weekend, I have my child's birthday party. If you are the agent that remembers that and, maybe sends a happy birthday message or hope the party was a success or something like this.
This made their day.
This will...
And it will click. Like, Tamara, how come you remember?
Yeah.
I learned this point, and thank you for bringing it up. I learned it and I put it in my system. If I'm talking to a client and he says something, I put a note so that the second time I'm calling him or we are meeting, I follow up and I mention this specific thing that he said.
Nothing related to real estate, but just the human touch.
The human touch, and this is the human relationship. For me, I don't want a client to come, close a deal, leaves, and he will never remember my name.
Yeah.
No, I want him to always remember Tamara. If he wants to buy another property, come to Tamara. If he wants to sell his property, come to Tamara.
Yeah.
If he know that his friend or colleague or whoever wants to invest, he will tell him, you know what, I have you the girl.
Yeah.
She will be your girl. This is what I want. It's not about branding or I want just to build my name in the market. Of course, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I'm there to help my clients, and I want my clients to be happy and come back. It's not one deal.
And to come back, the simplest thing you can do with any client, everybody that you deal with, you're going to get their ID.
Definitely.
You're going to get their date of birth. The simplest thing you can do is put their date of birth
And
in
send
your
them
calendar.
happy birthday.
And send them happy birthday when their birthday comes. I bet you they will have no other agent. Well, maybe now that people will adopt
They will know the secret.
But no agent is saying happy birthday unless they're like close. But this is the simplest way of standing out and being remembered. And the day after their birthday, they may say, thank you, thank you very much for the message. By the way, I have a friend who I guarantee so much more business could be done if everyone made a note of their clients' birthdays.
And I learned something that it just came up to my mind. Sometimes it's not always la vie en rose. So you might fight with a client. You have, they have like a clash, or he's not happy today. But if you know how to play around it, you can make him your friend again. It happened with me. One client.
But this is what PR is. PR.
Yes.
Is also, what do you call it? Crisis management.
Crisis management.
Okay, so let's say you can also turn around a bad situation with a client.
You can turn it into your favor.
Right. Give us the PR 101 on
That
this.
was with my client. We met one time, and he's kind of very business oriented. He likes to do the things his way. Even it was a normal tenancy contract. Imagine, not even
standard template.
Yes, it's a standard template tenancy contract. Rentals. He wanted to do his own contract. He wants to do his own addendum, his own rules and regulations. And no, you have to abide by the laws here. And I tried to accommodate him. I tried to understand what he wants.
Or what he's scared of.
And what he's scared of. He wants to protect himself from the landlord. I want to protect the tenant and the landlord.
Oh,
and
so this was a tenant coming with
he
their
was
own...
the tenant,
okay.
not the landlord. We managed to do it anyway, though he was trying to, just to raise his voice. He was like, no, you will do this. What I say, you will do. Okay, I understand. I'm here to help you, even if you are talking in this tone. But this turned to be a very nice story. He said, like, thank you, Tamara, for your help. He felt that I was there for him till the end, and I helped him, and I managed to show him that what he wanted was already there for him, but he didn't even take the time to read it. We turned up to be friends. His son came to buy through me. Now, till now, like that happened 2 years ago, till now he calls me for any legal advice related to real estate, and we are on good terms. this taught me a lesson that your client sometimes can be a potential. You have just to listen. And this is the importance of listening and creating this kind of human relationship.
Brilliant. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any PR tips? Drop them in the comments.